It made me cry.
This one's wife. The predictability of her narcissism. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. One advantage of understanding narcissism is the ability that it provides you to understand the predictability with which a narcissist will function. For instance, it will enable you to understand the nature of the dynamic that exists. So, for instance, where you have been involved with a narcissist and the narcissist is disengaged from you as the intimate partner primary source, it is often the case that people are concerned that the narcissist will meet somebody else and somehow it will work. By accessing my work, you will know that this cannot be the case. It cannot be the case because the dynamic that the narcissist has with the intimate partner primary source is the same. Seduction, embedding, devaluation, and then either escape, unusual, disengagement, far more likely, or possibly neither of those two things. The roller coaster until one of the parties dies. There's no derivation from that. Yes, the nature of the devaluation can alter. There are different devaluations that can be used. The period of the golden period may differ. There may be a stranger zone at the beginning of the period of sustained devaluation, but the point is this. The intimate partner primary source will always be devalued. And thus, there is the predictability of the narcissist. Furthermore, the narcissist will always seek to hoover. It may not actually occur, because you put in place an effective no-contact regime, but the direct assertion of control is the starting point for the narcissist to assert control over you when you come up on the narcissist radar, and you will, at some point, come up on the narcissist radar. Thus, the predictability of the narcissist looms large once again by virtue of their need to hoover you. But it's not just with regard to the dynamic and the form of hoovering that can take place that is predictable. It also provides predictability in relation to the certain activities that the narcissist will engage in. Quite simply, the narcissism works this way. If a particular act enables the narcissist to achieve something, the narcissism will keep using that. Why change if it's effective? Remember, the narcissism operates on an efficiency basis. Therefore, it seeks to achieve the prime aims with the lowest expenditure of effort, energy, resource, asset, etc. And therefore, when it finds a way that works, it'll keep on using that. So, for instance, it might be the case that certain victims of a narcissist have got together and they find, to their horror, that the modus operandi of seduction was similar in each instance. Certain flowers were bought. They were taken to a particular restaurant. They were even given a particular pet name. This is because the narcissist, in essence, doesn't distinguish between the individuals. They're all toasters. Yes, they may have their slight idiosyncrasies, but they're still regarded as toasters, and the narcissism deems that if the way of ensuring that that toaster works is to buy them a particular type of flower, to take them to a particular restaurant, or to then give them a particular pet name, then that is what happens. And it is something that many victims of narcissists find quite chilling, that they discover that other victims that have gone before them and other victims that come after them have been treated in a very similar way to the way that they were treated. They thought that all of those things were special to their relationship with the narcissist, and they learn that that's simply not true. They find out to their cost that the narcissist behaved in a very similar way with plenty of other people, which of course causes that victim to feel alarmed because they realise they were nowhere near as special as they thought they were. This one's wife is hugely predictable. In fact, were it not for the fact that I have certain professional commitments that are keeping me busy at the moment, I would have created a bullshit bingo card for this Colombia tour, given the predictability of this one's wife. What have we got so far in terms of her predictable behaviour? Well, it's another faux royal tour, where she presents herself, utilising her title as the Duchess of Sussex and swanning around as if she is not only royalty, but the royalty being more important than Harry. We have once again the security hypocrisy of this one's wife and Harry, whereby they claim that they can't go to the United Kingdom because it's too dangerous and therefore choose a country that is notorious with regard to safety concerns. We have the usual issue of expensive outfits being worn. On her first day, this one's wife wore 3 separate outfits, which I understand had a cumulative total, excluding the jewellery, of somewhere in the region of £70,000. That goes down well when you're visiting a country where many of the people live in poverty, and particularly when your hostess, the Vice President, comes from a section of society which experiences poverty even more so than Colombian society as a whole, something I explained yesterday in what motivates the behaviour of the Vice President. Yet this one's wife, of course, is predictable as ever, turning up in outfits, 3 changes in one day, that are expensive and not particularly flattering. We also have, of course, the inappropriate outfit. She did it in Nigeria, she's done it here again. We also see the cringe behaviours. For instance, the interrupting the handshake, hugging Whistler. We've had it here, see earlier video, where I talk about the fact that she got in the way of Harry hugging the Vice President. The fact that she takes over proceedings and makes it all about her, as she has done with the This One's Wife games in Dusseldorf, and the way that she did so in Whistler, and the way that she did so in Nigeria, the way that she's done so already here, by making it look like she's the one that's introducing Harry to the Vice President. There are the photographs with the school children. We saw this happen in Nigeria, and a meaningless speech delivered by her. It really is oh so predictable. It is like a cardboard cutout faux royal tour, whereby she will turn up and undertake all of these things just like she did the last time. This is because she lacks imagination. She's not a creative person. This is because her narcissism guides her to behave in this way, as it deems these behaviours to be ones which are effective. What is the outcome? Boredom. She's boring to watch. She's boring to listen to. Yes, of course, she provides much entertainment with regard to ridiculing her and also the opportunity to explain her narcissism in action. But in effect, are you going to witness anything different on this tour from the last one? Well, so far, it doesn't augur well. It simply looks like she'll be doing all of the things that she did last time. Going to places, having photo opportunities, wearing inappropriate outfits, wearing expensive outfits, putting herself at the centre of the photographs, and then eventually swanning off back to the United States. Why is she there? What is she doing? Well, you know that it's all about her and the pursuit of the prime aims. But the predictability of her narcissism means that this is surely going to start becoming the law of diminishing returns, because people will start to lose interest. Oh, here they are, going to another country that has nothing to do with them. Oh, look, she's wearing outfits which are inappropriate. Oh, look, she's wearing expensive outfits. Oh, listen, she's made a speech which has been plagiarised from somebody else and is a load of word salad. Oh, look, she's put herself at the centre of all of the photographs. Oh, look, there's the rictus grin again. Oh, look, she's engaging in some more cringe behaviour. And yet, people continue to watch. Why? Well, as I've explained before, they're waiting for the car crash that won't actually come, and instead they'd be far better not watching her at all, starving her of the fuel that she so desperately needs, so that the media lose interest in her also. But for now, she remains predictable, her narcissism predictable, her behaviour predictable, as it's another predictable faux royal tour. I'm H.D. Tudor. Thank you for listening.